Well, it's the first change I've gone through, so it's going to be interesting to see how I do react to that. But from what the other guys have told me, when a new member joins, it's all about making them change their voice in a good way to complement the sound. There has been a very specific sound which has travelled through the last 40 years and which we've maintained. And if you listen to some of the very early recordings, they sound similar to what we produce now. The ethos is the same, the idea of building up from the bass, the idea of not too much vibrato and changing the colours in your voice. And Tim will learn that, and he's already doing very well in the rehearsals we've had to adjust the way that he sings. We don't want to ruin somebody's voice, we don't want to change the essence of it, but I think we develop people's voices, we allow them to discover ways of using their voices that perhaps they didn't know they had. And it all slots in nicely, and the sound is maintained.
And how would you, if you could describe that sound, like the King Singer sound, in a sentence or two? Is there certain adjectives or something?
Well, what we aim to be really, in my head, certainly what I think about is taking my ego out of the singing, taking my individual voice and putting it into a pot with the other 5 voices and producing a single sound. It's very much like a piano. If you're playing a single line of melody on the piano, it's a melody, but if you start to play chords, they're different notes, but they're from the same instrument, and our aim is really to have 6 people using a unified instrument.